Hey, hi everyone. Good evening. If you are in another country, good morning and good afternoon. Really appreciate that you spend time coming to our show again, right? As a word of caution, this show is an entertainment. It's for us to analyze and understand some trades direction. It's not a means for you to copy any trades, and trading is very risky. So please consult your financial advisor for uh, for further understanding before you take any trade. Okay, now today, let us understand the market directly. Let's go. Okay, today I'll go really slow because I have a very bad headache and my muscles are aching. So I will talk softly and very, very slow. Hopefully, you will not bore you out. Okay, I can't be the very excited self today. All right, but what is exciting that the market has brought to us is that we see that the US dollar has been dropping. Okay, US dollar has been dropping. Now, let us look at gold directly. Okay, it's clearer if we look at the H4. Okay, gold try to reach its lowest low at 1932. Okay, and then now it's really rebounding very strongly, and this also proved to us that you see the level that I put every day is very important key level that we should really understand, all right, and mark it in your chart, right? Right. So as I told you, as I told everybody yesterday, if this candle were to drop below the previous candle, I'll try to de-risk some of my currency pair, right? In fact, I to show you with transparency, I de-risked a couple of trades already. I just cut loss them, right? De-risked, de-risked. Now I'm sitting a very good profit, 100 over US dollar. Okay, before that, when this really dropped all the way down, right? I de-risk some. Okay, this is where you need to protect your capital no matter what. Okay, no matter what, we must really protect our capital. Now it's okay, the trade is going well, very good. We know that this level is well supported, right? And if gold doesn't go above this, right, and drops down, I may just exit with a profit. And anyway, now I already adjusted all my stop loss. Now I'm running at zero risk. Okay, all my stop loss in my trades except Euro US because it doesn't run that much. It's really well protected, right? So now it's very safe, and we need to prepare ourselves before Friday to de-risk because non-farm payroll may change the whole direction. If non-farm payroll come out to be a very bad result, then we'll see this US dollar we're going to continue, right? Because the debt ceiling issue has come to a conclusion that they're going to raise in the next 3 to 4 years, right? About 4 trillion, right? So that is more or less concluded. We don't see much risk in the market causing more US dollar upside. The only risk for the US dollar upside is the Fed is going to raise rate, okay, based on the data, right? We still have some chance because the previous PCE report that we see, right, is above the previous, is beyond above the expectation. So there's a good chance, right? So let's see how the market responds. What I do see right now is if the non-farm payroll is reasonable or is slightly weaker, right? Then we see gold trade starting to go all the way up till next week. If not, if it goes up, comes down, then I'm going to buy. Okay, which is a safer trade, right? So we know that this support is very strong right now. It cannot break through. It's really well supported, right? So that is for gold. The question is, can you buy gold right now? If you want to buy gold right now, your stop loss has to be really tight, like 1929, and try not to hold it beyond the non-farm payroll because you don't know what happened, right? The safest approach is you let it break this 4 hourly 1971. If it doesn't, if it doesn't close above this and from here it starts to drop down, that means gold trade is going to go, cha-cha, going to go dancing around. All right. If it break, it looks like it has another 10 15 US dollar to run up. And then if it runs up, it doesn't continue, it go down near to the support again, right? You can buy, right? You can consider buying. So for that matter, Depends whether you are aggressive or you are conservative. So you have to make the kind of decision, right? For me, I analyze the market. I don't let my aggression or let my conservative decides. I just have to look at it objectively day in, day out, right? Short period of time to understand. But I will pan out a certain understanding by reading the market. Then I'll just follow based on what I have understood. That's all. Okay. So that is a go trade. I already have go trade, so I just adjusted my stop loss to 1948. I might adjust a bit higher, like 1954, okay, to protect more profits, right? So shall see. Okay, for Aussie cat, yeah, Aussie cat nothing much. Okay, it's just 1 day difference. It doesn't move much, so I'll just move on. Aussie Swiss franc nothing much also. Aussie yen, no, nothing much. Australia, New Zealand is still dancing around the previous top. Let's go to the daily charts. Right. Now it start to break. Right. Let's see how far it break and then it retrace down and then we might consider buying. Right. Currently risky. Aussie US doesn't break lower enough to rebound. So if it reaches the resistance here, I will not want to trade also. Cat Swiss franc, nothing much. Cat yen. Cat yen is falling off right here. Yeah. Let's hold on to cat yen and then we will analyze the US yen before we get to cat yen. Okay. Swiss franc yen. Swiss franc yen. Swiss franc yen is very difficult to make a judgment because it's reversing at the top. And we don't have reference of the top whether this is really a very strong resistance point. So no, I'm not going to do anything on that. Euro Australia. No, it's just dancing. Nothing much we can do for Euro Australia. Euro cat, yeah, it's still dancing. Nothing much that we can do. Euro Swiss franc. Euro Swiss franc. No, nothing much we can do. It wants to comes down, now it's retracing a bit. Euro pound is finally coming down, but we are not selling. We want it to drop at this level 0.8574. I think this level will be a good buy. Okay, let's wait. Let's wait. Euro yen, it has not reached a level that we want to sell, so we just wait it out. Euro New Zealand is going very strong. See, it dropped yesterday, but it doesn't drop that much. Now it's rebounding, so can't do anything. Yeah, trades like that sometimes you just have to just let go. Don't need to force ourselves into every single trade. Euro US, I do some cut loss position already. Now I only left with one Euro US. I cut about two position, very small one, because it just dropped below this support, and I'm not comfortable. If I'm not comfortable with the trade, I'll just cut it. Yeah, don't don't make a small loss into the mother of all losses. Then you cannot cut. Then the trade will cut you off. Okay, don't do that. Don't do that. Pound Aussie, no, nothing much we can do. It's still at the top. It doesn't go up at the peak resistance that we have drawn. So nothing much we can do. Pound cat, you see, is still bouncy. Now it finally break up a bit. Okay. But this whole bouncing is very skeptical. So I rather wait it goes all the way up, break out, and then it come back again. Okay. Or it go all the way out and then I sell at the top. So either way I'm safer. Right. Remember trading is a defensive game. If you want to go aggressive, you trade small, right? Then manage your risk properly. Pound, Swiss franc, nothing. Pound, yen, nothing. Although US yen is dropping, but it still wants to go up. Pound, New Zealand, yeah, it's going very strongly. Yeah, I wouldn't want to talk. I wouldn't want to touch it. It's very strong. Yeah, yeah. Rather let it break above and then comes down. Risky. Pound US. Remember, I tell everyone that I'm buying pound US, right? Yesterday on Friday, right? Yesterday I didn't enter any trade, and then because it's still within the support, right? And now the trade is going well. Right here, I still have 0.06, still doing well, right? Might go all the way up 1 to 5. Yeah. So this is still within the area of support, which is doing very well. Yeah, New Zealand cat is really broken the area of support. It's very risky right now. Very risky. Nothing much we can do. New Zealand, Swiss franc. Yeah, as I say, New Zealand is a very strong currency going downwards. So if I were to buy now, is very risky. Yeah, no. Even at strong support, I rather hold on and look at it. If we break through, and then I'll just trade accordingly in this trend, right? Because the downward trend is very strong. New Zealand yen, nothing much. New Zealand US, no, nothing much. US cat, no, bouncy, hanging in between, nothing much. US Swiss franc is off the high, okay. As I told everyone, this reversal seems to have strength, so I wouldn't want to touch US Swiss franc now, unless it establish a lower low, something like this. Yeah, then I know the market structure is still going down. If not, I rather let it go all the way at 0.91. If it doesn't break 0.91, it means it still respect this highest high, which the market structure is strong. But now it's just in between. And it has history of going up halfway, then drop halfway, and then go up. So that makes this trade kind of not very cooperative. US yen didn't drop from the peak that we want, and then it reverses at 140, close to 141, and now it reverses. Okay, so in this case, US yen is still very strong uptrend. I don't want to risk it and to just sell it, especially there is the non-farm payroll risk on Friday, right? Because if I want to risk it, my stop loss has to be 150 pips and beyond, or even 130 pips and beyond. Let us use this as a guide. Later we reference back to CAD yen. Okay, let's look at CAD yen. We know that Euro US is reversing, right? I'd like it to reverse, at the key level. Uh, if you look at this, okay, if you just draw in between, okay, reasonable, reasonable, not really the 100% that we want. Then we look at we look at cat we look at cat yen. Cat yen looks a bit more exciting on the downside because it tried to attempt, comes down, and then it tries to attempt again, comes down, and it tries to attempt again, long wick, and then it tries to attempt again, long wick down, and this long wick down actually cut off everything from here, this portion, right? So if I want to capture the short, if I want to capture the reversal of US yen, I think yen will be a very good candidate. You see? And the price level reverses in between. In between of the resistance zone. And if I take this trade, I only risk maybe 90 pips, right? Yeah, this is interesting trade. Okay, I will take this trade. Cat yen. And then I will adjust my stop loss to 103.9. Okay, let's do 104.05. 104.05. 104.05. Okay, because I'm selling here, I don't want to go all the way out here, okay? Because no matter what, I'm going to close before Friday non-farm payroll. So I'll just take the previous high, which I will exit. Okay, around here is 1-to-1 ratio already. Okay, so my take profit about 101.50. 101.5. Okay, all set already. Okay, let me explain clearly, why am I taking this trade? Excuse me. This is the best about online course, okay? If I got any virus, no one is going to be affected. No, I'm okay, I'm okay. Okay, why we are taking this trade? Okay, very simple. We see that US yen, we see that US yen is falling from the area of resistance, okay? Although we say that this is very strong US yen trade, uh, we only want to sell US yen when it hit 142.2. But now it really reverses, and then it tried to attempt one time, two time to hit the high, it doesn't, and then it just eat up the previous candle and it's still going down. So this can be viewed as an engulfing candle. I'm not 100% looking at candlestick patterns for my trade. Most of my trade right now, I'm using this system, right, which is very simple, right, to just support resistance area, and then I'll sell accordingly to support resistance and manage my trade, right? But this gives me an understanding that in this short period of time, this couple of days, there's a good chance that US yen is might just bouncing or drop because the US dollar has been risen too much and is now correcting. So I'm trading based on this correction. And if we look at the cat, the cat yen, right? It sits beautifully in the center of this area of resistance I've drawn, right? And if you look at the 4-hour candlestick, it tried to attempt breakdown, okay? It tried to attempt again, long candlestick, a lot of sellers, and try to attempt again, long candle, right? So this candlestick is eating up all the buyers who are trying to buy and push up the price, but to no success. So I'm taking this as a very short-term trade, right? This is not the usual swing trade I'm taking. This could be an intraday trade or just another two days trade, right? So whether I'm in a loss or in a profit, then I will exit before non-farm payroll. Okay, so this is the rationale behind this trade. All right, yeah. I would definitely not want to keep this trade for long because I see that US yen is on a very strong uptrend. Okay, a very strong uptrend. So in fact, the consideration I would want to make is if US dollar, I mean, of course, US dollar, US yen might drop all the way here and then bounce up, right? Or it may go all the way out, bounce down, and then goes up, right? But looking at assessment of this current situation, it will either just stationary around here, or due to this market structure, double top, it may just fall down. Yeah, and a lower low has established. Okay, this low, okay, and it doesn't establish a higher high, right? So I'm taking this as a reversal sign. Okay, so just for you to understand, we cannot get the perfect trade. They don't aim for the perfect trade. Aim for the trade that make you comfortable and that you want to take some risk, and then just go for it, right? And this risk is manageable. How much risk are we taking? Are we talking about? Okay, it's 78 US dollar. So yeah, manageable. Okay, manageable. All right. So okay. So thank you very much. Now we see some good reversal. If you want to enter some trades, I think go pound US, euro US. Right. Looks like this couple of days is slightly positioned to reverse a bit. We shall see. Not 100%. Nothing's 100%. Let's keep observing. Gold is slightly dropping right now, but it's just norms, ups and down, ups and down. So as long as you're well protected with your trade level, stop loss, you know exactly what you're doing, then you're on the right path. Okay, right? Okay, thank you very much for those who want to stay behind and listen to my broken Mandarin again. Please feel free. I'm going to repeat almost the same content as we move on because I want to value add to my Chinese audience as well. Okay, thank you very much.